We'll focus on telephone negotiations basics. The agenda for this tutorial is, first of all, call preparation, an incredibly important step in any negotiation. Collection call ground rules. We're going to talk about how you can use probing questions to understand what the real problem or real issue is that you need to work out with your customer. We're going to talk about how you can set the stage for an effective telephone negotiation, and then what I call the 4 C's of negotiation. So let's talk first about preparation. This is an incredibly important step here in any negotiation. When you're calling to collect or work an issue out with a customer, it could be something that just involves a couple of invoices, or it could be something very complex that would involve a long call. Whatever the case, take a moment and understand the history of that customer. Look at any notes on the file. Look at their customer file to see if there's anything of concern, maybe bureau reports, or other data that is in there that could be useful in the call. Look for their history of payments, their disputes, look at the trends, so you get a flavor for the history of that customer in dealing with your company, and if you're looking at third-party reports, how they're doing with other trade creditors as well. That gives you a real basis to start your negotiation. Understand the facts from their point of view as best you can. In the notes, is there a history of disputes? Do they claim that there are credits that are issued? Understand as much as you can about that before you engage so that you can react in an effective way. Know what your objectives are. There's a primary objective and a fallback option. So your primary objective may be, hey, I need full and immediate payment. But you know that if that is an impossible to negotiate, then you have a fallback position that that's as far as I will go. This is my ultimate option. I'll take X dollars now or maybe next week and the rest over a period of time. Understand what that option is, and that gives you the end game. And will tell you if you don't reach that, then you'll have to walk away from the call and take some other action. But understand your primary objective and your end game. And know what the original agreement is with that customer. Again, this is an incredibly important aspect of any negotiation. At the outset of your relationship with that customer, there was an agreement signed, and you both agreed to certain terms and conditions. Understand what those are and what they originally agreed to. It gives you great strength on the call. I'm just falling back to our original agreement that you signed and what you said you would be accountable for. So understand what those elements are, whether it's a purchase order or a contract or a work order, whatever it might be. Understand what the basis for your relationship with that customer is. It gives you a lot of strength on the call.